Hello YouTube, this is the Darkly Player with the wrap-up for Cat Swarm Elves, and basically I'm just going to say what I've been saying. I probably do need to work on an extra deck for this deck, or sideboard I mean, because I don't have a sideboard. If I did have a sideboard, I'd probably put in some answers for some of those protection cards, probably some judgments or other board wipes that are just blankets that will just get rid of everything, but that's usually bad for my side. So I really don't know what I'm going to get rid of to put in that. So this deck does need some protection against those cards that really hurt it. Because as you saw, I lost to a lot of control or just stuff that just out-swarmed me with pumps and a little bit of a combo when I was just not getting what I needed. And but this deck does have the potential of being a nice, fun, casual deck because it is fun. It does go off a lot, but the shuffler has to be almighty. And stuff like that. Sometimes it does play around with you, but this deck is fun. Usually if you get a turn 1 Lano, you're almost set for a turn 2 Druid. You know, it's got its ups and downs. You saw me pulling out 20 creatures. You saw me pulling out 40 creatures. And that second turn after that, I had almost 100 creatures on the battlefield from just a double Zenith into a bunch of lands. Again, this deck is fun. It's not a constant winner, but when it goes off and actually gets the combo out, it is really, really, really good. Because you saw how fast I was playing some of these cards. You know, I was playing Druids by turn 2, Sages by turn 4, and if I get the right cards, this card can come out by turn 3, actually. I've been able to do a turn 3 Sage, but it is hard. I usually have to go into a turn 1 Lano, a turn 2 Druid, and then third turn is a land. And then you saw I usually will pop out a 1 creature and then tap that, and then pull out Sage. Or I'll normally just tap everything, you know. On turn 3, you have 3 lands. So say I got tap 3 and then this for 5 and that for 6. Not much. So yeah, I can do turn 3 Sage, and that's a really heavy blocker to have at turn 3, and it's a really good tech ability because every creature I play I draw a card. Not legendary, can double up. Most of this deck doubles up. You saw me double up Jiraga. You saw me double up the Druids a lot, and you saw me double up the Sage even. And it's running just a lot of just tech cards. I mean, I don't really know what a wrap-up is for. I'm sorry. I know I'm going to just blab on. So I just run this deck down a little bit more. And basically, it does need some sort of control. Help. It does need some protection from the stuff that you saw me lose to. I do not have any answers for the Angels, except I would have probably sided in like Path to Exiles or some sort of creature removal because it did not have a protection. And a Path of Exile would have been perfect because he would have casted his copy, and then once he cast that, I could make it miss trigger, but I don't know. We would see. And so I would probably do like Path of Exiles and I don't know what else would put in here. Probably just some random tech cards that'd be good to shut down some decks. But Path of Exile would probably be number 1 in my book to put into the extra deck. And I really don't know. This is the way the deck is built right now. I would hope someone would take it, tweak it, and make it a lot more powerful because it does have the ability to go off. This is an engine similar to Grape Shot, as you know, but I don't like Grape Shot. I think Grape Shot is a little too easy to win with. Really, I do. Grape Shot is just insanely easy. You just got to get to 20 spells. And For me, I get more pleasure from hitting my opponent in the face with a bunch of 2/2 cats. I did something similar to this in Vintage when running an Intruder Alarm deck. I did Hunting Pact. So I think I like that ability. You know, just summoning a bunch of creatures because your opponent's not going to think about it. You know, they're probably going to think of, oh, he's just going to do Grape Shot and I just got this card that, you know, negates all damage and I pop out a Sun Zenith while 20 lands. And they're just not expecting it, I don't think. And a couple of people I do that against usually say it's a pretty good surprise. So yeah, this deck does need some cards to help protect it a little bit better. But as it sits, it's a nice little budget deck for casual. It will cost you a little bit to get it in MTGO. I don't know about real life, but it is a fun little deck. I would probably run it casually between friends and maybe tournaments that you just don't really care about, just to see what people's faces looks like when you pull out, you know, Arc Druid, double Arc Druid into a 20 Sun Zenith, and they're just going to be like, what just happened? So yeah, this is just a fun little deck. I'm going to keep this short. I'm going to go here, see how long I did this for. Hold on, sorry about this. Okay, 6 minutes. Yeah, that's good enough for me. So just a short wrap up. The key points I would probably, if you're going to take this deck and make it your own, and I mean the specific engine, don't do Grape Shot, just try to stick with the Sun Zenith. I would say add some things that would help protect it better, because it does suck against control decks, specifically Burn, because everything in here is Grape Shotable until I can get 2 Arc Druids out, and even then my Visionaries and my Lanos are all gone. They're still shockable. So yeah, this deck does need more protection, but as it sits, it's just fun. It does go off, it does have fun, and I think it's a fun little deck that people should just take for casual playing. Tweak it if you want. Enjoy it. It's fun. It's easy. Have a great day. This is just a fun little deck, and I was having fun and playing it for you guys, so have a great day, and the Dark League players out of here.